subscribe. Evening folks, and welcome to the Happy Hooker YouTube channel. This evening I'm down on the Menai Strait. Nelson's Column is just there, so we're just above the Britannia Bridge. I don't know what we're aiming for. We are actually aiming for cod, but allegedly it's a super stupid snaggy mark, so I've got to be prepared to lose all my gear in one chuck. Now normally I have got experience of fishing this hole here and stuff. Mr. GKJ is with me. Good evening, John. We've done our work. I've been on the breakwater. You will have seen that video yesterday. That was good fun actually. I enjoyed that, really enjoyed it. I need some feedback from you all guys about that, because I'm gonna, well, I have, by the time this is out, I will have put it on absolutely raw. I'm not going to edit it, I'm sticking it on as it is. Little boat out there, little seal gunter by the look of it, with a couple of lads on. Dogs are messing about at the back of me. Let's see what we can do, eh? Get some editing done, and then I can get some fishing done. I think there's another, you said there's another 2 hours of low to come yet?
2 hours till it drops, yeah?
Well, that gives me plenty of time to edit today's video, doesn't it? I tell you what, it's hard work talking in the past tense for the future for what you're going to see. It's weird. Right, I'll bring you back in when I've got the kit out and we're all set up. See you in a bit, guys. Right, guys, I've got to my chosen mark. I'm right under Nelson's Column actually. I have moved round the bay a little bit, and there he is, Mr. Nelson. Now I know from fishing off the boat that there's a big hole just out there, and when I have caught cod here with the feathers, this is where I've caught them. I think I've had one under the bridge, but the majority of the cod I've caught when I've been on the boat have been here. A good chuck out. I'm hoping and praying it's not too much of a snag pit. It shouldn't be. I think it'll be snaggy for the first probably 20 or 30 yards, but after that it shouldn't be too bad. I'm losing the light, so I better get a move on and get my tackle kit up here. My tackle set up. We'll get my tackle set up, give it a few flings, see what's what. See you in a bit, guys. Right, guys, I'm having a bit of a disaster. I forgot the starlights. I've got no headlight. I have set my rod up and my kit, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to keep this light on so that I can see the end of my rod. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see that too. The darker it gets, the lighter it will light up the top of that rod. What I might have to do is, just blinding myself a bit, what I might have to do is just tip that back a bit. Now, let me just pull out the light and let me see what I can see. Yeah, I can see it, but I don't know whether you can. But, no, the light just fell over. But that's fishing, isn't it? That's the way things go sometimes. I've rushed about getting ready and stuff just to get down here, and as the old saying goes, more haste, less production. So I'll get this all set up and I'll bring you back in, guys. Right, guys, nice and simple to start with. I've got my pen tidal, the new tidal pen reel, and all I'm putting on that to start with is a full juicy black lug with a lump of squid on the bottom. Nice and simple, easy peasy, on one of Key White it is, who provided me with these hooks. Pennel rig it is. So without further ado, now I can never remember how they go, these, that's it, isn't it? Oops. Put like that, like that, and I'm thinking it's going to have to be a good fling here, because I have fished this on the boat. I've fished all around this part on the boat, haven't I? So I know that close in is going to be a snag pit, but further out it should, there, and that's clipped up lovely. Further out it should be pretty smooth. Well, maybe a little bit lumpy and bumpy. I'm going to have to be careful on these rocks because I'm on my own. John is about 5 or 6 rocks away from me. He's further down towards the bridge. So unless I was screaming my head off, he wouldn't be able to hear me, I wouldn't have thought. And away she goes. What? I'll tell you what. Going on there. That weren't a bad cast, that. Why am I not feeling it? There we go. I'll tell you why I'm not feeling it, because I know for a fact that out of here it's going to be between 50 and 90 foot deep, which will be why I didn't see that. It might not have sunk yet, I might tighten into it, it might not be sunken yet. Just keep an eye on that rod. I am going to set the clutch. Because I don't want any, I don't want to be an hero here. Yes guys, I think this is the first video I've done since I delivered the selection collection at the weekend, which was an absolute fantastic job that you all did, guys. It was absolutely brilliant. 3 hospitals got the selection boxes. There was Blackpool Hospital, Bangor Hospital, or Espotic Gwynedd, and Poole Hospital down that end. But everybody, because I know not everybody saw the live, and I know that everybody's watched it since, because it's only got 1,000 views, and I'm normally hitting for 3s and 4s and 5s. So thank you very much, everybody. Special thank you to Shane from Fishing Dorset Live, and a special thank you to Dave Lawton, aka Dave the Slave, who now lives on Anglesey. He's an Oldham lad actually, but he now lives on Anglesey. He's a fellow Oldamer. He even went to the same school as me, but 10 years before me, because he's an outget. Right, I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to have to be a little bit careful on these rocks, and that light's blinding me, which is not helping, but that light's going to mean that I can see my rod. So this light will last as long as it lasts. And hopefully it's not going to be long before that rod is a bing bong booing. A couple of lads out here on the boat. Well, it's the same lads that I showed you from the other angle. But we have come up the road, like sort of drove for 6 or 7 minutes and came down to this other mark. I didn't fancy that one. I know that one up there is an absolute out and out snag pit. I'm hoping this one's going to be a bit better. So you see, won't we? There. I'm just trying to stand out the way of the rod so you can see it as well as me. There's oh goodness, not the best of marks to be on your own, this, guys. Nothing's happened. My rod has done a couple of little shaky shakes, but they look like crab bites, to be fair. It's probably only been in 5 minutes, 6 minutes since last time I had the camera on, so I'll give it another couple of minutes and then I'll get a snag and I'll lose my kit. I'm not standing here all night losing millions and tons of kit. It's having 3 shock leaders and 3 leads, and that's it, because that's all I've got. I'm just itching for that to go bing us the bong. Come on, bing bong boo. Be nice, wouldn't it? Like I say, whenever I have caught cod on the boat here, this is where it's been, right in front of here. There's an historic wreck just over to the right, and I know that the hole's about 80-90 foot deep, and it gradually comes up to here, probably 50 to 60s here, I would have thought, but that didn't feel very deep when I cast it in. It went a good way, I know that, so I should have cleared what rubble and crap there is. We'll find out in a minute, won't we? Right, here goes, guys. Let's see if we're in a big snag. The first reel in. Ooh, dreading this. Absolutely dreading it. Tighten that up. Where can I stand? There. Self comfy. I knew that were happening, didn't I? Straight away. First chuck, snag. Come on. Oh no. Oh, all gone. Instant snag. No, I don't like to see that happen, do they? Especially not me. Now I've got to tie another bleeding shock leader on. Snag and full kit, number 1. Gone. Where's that line? It's going to be fun at dark, isn't it? There it is. Yeah. Well guys, that I suppose is that. I'll not cast it that way again, eh? I'll cast it the other way next time. New shock leader, let's get one tied on. Right guys, shock leader number 2. Pulley pedal rig number 2. Right, I'm going to cast it, God knows, I'm going to cast it straight in front of me this time instead of to the right where I did before. Hopefully not into a bleeding snag pit again. So comfortable. And away she goes. Doesn't feel too deep. Hopefully, like I said, not into it'd be nice if it wasn't into a snag pit, wouldn't it? Tighten up. Set our clutch. I'll give it a few minutes, eh? Oh goodness. That's the problem with fishing these straits. They're, the majority of the marks on it are out and out snag pits. It's alright off the boat, you can avoid them and such like, but I don't, you know something, I don't even know why I'm that minded about catching a cod on Anglesey, because I catch cod I catch cod all year round. A good cod. I mean, realistically, if you want to catch cod, you go on the east coast, you go up to Northumberland, Sunderland, all that sort of area, Whitby and sea houses and stuff like that. Well, you're pretty much guaranteed to catch cod there, aren't you? Which I might do actually. I might get this bit of work finished and I might go and have a couple of days up that end. Might even take the boat with me. If the weather's right for taking the boat, I'll take the boat and I'll get out of Whitby and see what we can find. Oh, I'll get some cod on the go. Yeah, but I don't know why I'm so minded about it. It's like cod fever, isn't it? And like I said, I've catch cod all year round, so catching one in the winter should be no different than catching one in the summer, should it? But I'm not into this fishing snag pits. It's nothing but frustrating, isn't it? We'll give that 10 or 15 minutes and we'll see if it's another snag. That temperature's bloody dropping down now. Blimey neck. Short of a course, aren't I? I wouldn't like to think what the temperature is now, but it's cold, it's not warm. And there's a bit of a breeze blowing straight up into my face. Well, there is while I'm talking to the cat. I suppose I could stand that side and you still be able to see me. There we go, that's better. It's on my back now. We'll say. Now that has gone round to the left, so I must have hit the floor. The chances are it's gone round to the left till it's bounced into a snag. But you know something? I don't care. I'll use up what kit I've got with me, and that'll be the end of that, won't it? I'll have still had a nice little evening session. All nice and relaxed and chilled out. I'm ready for my pit. Can't get better than that, can you? Lights on up to that light. I'll switch off. I can't see the camera or anything with that light because I've put it in front of it. I should have put it behind it. But what I found when I put it behind were you could then see the shadow of the camera on me, and I didn't want that. Or does that add to an experience? Fish on, guys! Fish on! Maybe I can get it over this lot. It feels like a... Come out the snag, you bugger! Oh! That felt like a good fish as well. I was scrambling about to get to the camera, bloody... I'm gonna let it go slack. See if it swims out of the snag. We have to be so careful here. I'll just hope that it's going now. I can feel it. There is a fish on. I have got a fish on, but I hit a snag as I started reeling. Slack again. The fish is there, I can feel it going like that on rod. Let him have a bit of slack. Just let the line go slack, slack, slack. See if he can swim that way out of that out of the snag. I'll just give him a minute. Oh, bang, just felt it go bump. Look at the rod, bang, bang. So whatever it is, it's swimming away from me. Let him have some line. Let him have some line. Bang again. He's either swimming in circles in a snag or he's going to swim that way out of it. Have a go again. Now we've got him, I think. Yeah. Just going to bully him up over it. Fish on, guys. Come on, you bugger. Get up, get up. Oh, he don't want to come, but he's coming. Come on, you bugger. It's probably a doggy with grandma's chuff wrapped on it. Come on, up you come. Up you come. I am 16 stone and you're a pound in weight, so you're not going to win this battle. I refuse to let you. Here he comes, he's here. Up you come, up you come, up you come. Oh, it's a bleeding bullos. After all that, small bullos. Woo! At least he pulled it out of the snag for me, didn't he? Woo. Look, guys, it's how you get let the fish do the work for you. Eh? Now, one thing about that is he wasn't in a snag when he took the bait, so there's a plus. And see how the pulley pedal now, how the weight actually pulls up on the line. That's what happens. Give me the up back, you bugger. There we go. Right. Let's have a look at him. One bullus. Let me just see what you're seeing again. One bullus, guys. Hey, hey, hey! What's he weigh? £1.5, £2? Nothing major. And that's how we know he's a bullus. Look at them points there. See him? Got all them teeth in his gob. The Apioca does it again. Fish one. I wouldn't like to be dragging a bigger one out up over there like that, because he didn't want to come up, did he? But he did take that weight back out of that snag. Right, let's turn you off, let's get him back. Let's get cast back out again. Oof. Tell you what, guys, there's a certain amount of snobbery with people that own boats and, you know, go fishing on boats and stuff, like and me included. A bullus is like a pest. You don't want them. They're just rubbish fish, horrible fish. But to a land dweller and a shore angler, they're like partly creme de la creme type thing. Everybody wants a bullus, and that might be why you hear me go, oh, it's a bullus. I forgot I were on that. If it had been on my boat, I wouldn't have wanted it. It wouldn't have come on my boat. But what does it say about that rod and reel? You've just seen the way that I absolutely bullied that to death then. And it did everything I asked it to do, didn't it? Very impressed. I think that's probably the biggest bullying that I've given it. Because it weren't just like put it over my shoulder and pull it back straight. I actually really did give that some. And it were no small fish to be bullying. What were it that? It was £2, weren't it? It was a £2 fish. But to bully it over the top of all snags and then up the rocks, and that rod never faltered, did it? Never even looked like it were going to break. Pentidal, solid carbon, and a pentidal reel. I think they're an XT. Go and have a look at them, guys. Also have a look at my hoodies. Time's running out to be getting them to you for Christmas. So if anybody is wanting one for a Christmas present, you need to be thinking pretty soon, pretty sharpish, for me to be able to get it to you. I'm enjoying this now. Now I've had a fish. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stay near the camera this time, so I'm not scrambling about too far. But the rod I was stood over there, and the rod were boinging and boinging, and I couldn't leave it. I thought I'll look the fish, get it up in the water, and then come and switch the camera on, which I came unstuck with, didn't I, because it then ran itself in a snag. But I mean, that should be a lesson for us all as well. I just let it all go slack, the line, and it started swimming its way back out the snag again. And from that, then I was able to bully it in. It didn't like it. They don't like it up them. It didn't like it, but in it came. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know how much longer I've got left on this line. Let me just have a look. We've got a bit left, yeah. I've probably got another hour or so left on it now. And now I can't see the end of my rod because I'm blinding myself off that light. I'll possibly get another hour out of it. I'll bring you back in if something else is happening, something really exciting. The rod's just had a bing bong boo. See if it goes again. Oh, there we go. Fingers to bong. Come on. Go again. It's coming. Something's having a go at it. Go on. They weren't like crab little bings, they were proper bing bongs. Oh, I don't know if I imagined that or not. This tide should be able to turn now, it should start flooding any minute. It might have already started flooding. Oh, am I imagining that every time I turn round? Now, another thing you might be thinking, if I'm fishing for cod, why am I not using great big baits? And the reason is, they're not very big cod in the strait. You're lucky if you get something £2. 2 to 3 pound is probably about the size that you're going to get. If you get a bigger one, very, very lucky. Even if you get a 2 or 3 pounder, very, very, very lucky. But if you've got a great big bait on, you can't cast it as far. And this particular mark, back at the bottom of Nelson's column, there is a shelf that drops off, and if you can't cast it far enough over that shelf, you're just landing in a load of boulders and snags and stuff. So I've opted for the single black lug tipped off with squid, which will do for, it'll do for the cod. The cod will take that, these size will take it anyway. Even a bigger will take something like that. But alright, they do prefer a big stinky bait. We all know that, don't we? Can't beat a big stinky bait, can you? But you can't fling them as far. So that's the reason I'm not using great big stinky baits. I know that John, that is about a quarter of a mile away, he'll be having the biggest balls of stinky goodness that you can imagine on. But I don't know if he's in snags or what. I don't know. I don't know what's going on down there. I've not spoken to him. I'll meet him back at the van soon. I would have thought. What are we doing for light battery? Oh, we're alright yet still. We're still alright for battery on the light. I need light to get off this mark safely. So I don't stay until this light runs out. Because I lost my headlight. I don't know what I've done with it, but I can't find it for love nor money. I'm gutted really, because that Army Tech headlight was probably the best headlight I've ever seen. Well, these things happen, don't they, guys? I'm sure I'll get another one soon. But until then, I have to manage like this, don't I? I'll manage, I will. Well, I can't find the camera, there it is. One more thing, guys, that's worth mentioning about this mark is, for me, with all my kit and all my tackle, it was probably a 10-minute walk over rough terrain with all my kit to get down here. So if you are thinking of coming to this mark and you're not quite very good on your pins, I really wouldn't recommend it at all. And you need to be able to cast it away from this ledge. So just be careful, guys. If you do come down here, just be careful. You can probably fish on here. It's comfortable for one person. Well, it's not comfy, it's uncomfy, but it's comfortable for one person to fish. You might get away with two if you bring one tripod and one rod each. But apart from that, I wouldn't. If you're not good on your pins, don't bother. It's not the easiest of places to get to. And if you cast it in the wrong place, it's a snag pit. Luckily I've had it back twice now, once with a fish, once without hitting a snag. And I shouldn't have said that, because guaranteed, pound to a pinch of poo, that's snag now. I don't think it is. I have had a bong on that as well, but it was a single pull down, so that's more like a crab pull than anything else. So I'm hoping it's not a crab. I'm hoping that it's going to go bing bong boo with something better. We'll see. See you in a bit. Well, oh god, falling over again. Well, guys, my light battery is on 1 bar now, and like I've said, I don't risk it going all the way down to nothing, because I do have to get off here safely. So I'm going to end this session now. I would like to have stayed a bit longer, to be fair, but it's not worth the risk. I've got to think of my safety. I do have to get off here. Nobody would like to see anything bad happen to me, would they? Well, maybe some, but hopefully not the majority of you. I don't know what to say. I've enjoyed it. I've had that bullows. I've lost a shock leader, which is the norm. If you do like the stuff that I put out, please do press the like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. Also get it shared. Share the love. The happy hooker loves everybody, even those that don't like him. And until next time, which will probably be tomorrow, I'm not sure where I'm going. I'm fancying trying to Bay if the weather's right. Ta-ra for now! Subscribe!